trophy table dad's just won.
Hey guys. What? No, we just checked in. We're driving over to the campsite right now.
Will you start over?
No, just let it ride, dude. We put in a lot of late nights, and it's finally come down to this.
We got here about 8 hours earlier than last year, but it already looks like it's really busy over there.
I'm excited to reveal the Cooler Kart. All right, let's find your spot. Let's get everything all set up.
We weren't sure how it was going to handle out here, but it's doing great. It turns like crap, but just got to goose it.
Yeah, you gotta like kind of get on and off, and then like it'll turn.
Yeah. All right, ready?
After we got a really good test ride in on the Cooler Kart, we met up with Colin and John from RattleCanCustoms, who also built a wheelchair for their dingo.
All right, we got our first shakedown in. Got camp all set up. Waiting for more people to show up, but there's tons of people here. Already met a few people. I think there's a lot more custom builds this time.
The dingo is having an idle problem right now. We also had to tighten the chain.
That one's a drift monster.
The wheelchair and the trailer, we're having a hard time keeping air on the tires.
The bead won't seat, so if we can't get it by tonight, try old fire method.
I like that method.
I know you do. Good thing I brought the brake cleaner.
I have starter fluid.
So you're gonna start this tire?
Yeah. It's very dusty though so far.
Yeah, I should have brought a mask.
You could always wear your full face helmet.
What's that?
So we spotted this build of this sport bike that got turned into a trike. So we walked over to talk to the guys, and within minutes they were like, hey, do you want to take it for a ride? So I did.
That's big. It's got really long gears. Oh, I noticed really fast.
It's got really long gears, so you don't really even have to like shift very much. You can stay in second all through here and you're great.
Yeah, I went to shift and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, roll.
That's awesome.
Alright, we just got back from our first ride and the battery positive terminal came loose. So now I don't have lights or electric start, and the spool is smoking. Looks like the caliper is seized up. It is so hot. There's all the dust and dirt in there already. Other than that, it's doing great.
chain. It happens.
This thing's crazy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Holy cow.
It'll be all right. All right, everybody's out riding. We're over here doing repairs. The battery mount broke. Scott's gonna tack it in, and then we'll take the battery out and fully weld it in. As you can see, there are tons of people that go on these group rides at Mini Mayhem. Sometimes it gets a little congested. But if it gets a little congested, don't worry. There's so many people there that are willing to help that someone will help you out. So as you can tell, Scott, he's looking for mud. The dingo can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. So at this point in the ride, we get separated. Scott goes right, I go left. Scott decides to have a standoff with a mud puddle. He sits here, he watches this mini bike get stuck in the mud. He's like, I'm sure the dingo can go through it.
I thought I could make it.
One of my favorite things about Busco Beach is the drag strip, even though I never win any races. then Charles shows up in the dirt hog. I'm not going to beat that.
I think overall we're having a good day.
Yeah. We went for a ride already, and we're about to go for another one in about 10 minutes. We stopped quite a few times. We got split up, but we stopped a bunch of times to help people. It happens.
Yeah. Kill switch is there, and I give it, like when it's cold, I give it like 5% throttle.
Thank you.
No problem. It was wearing some people out at the drag strip.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was mine and Wyatt's mini bike that was just out front of everybody. With all the leftover parts that we have like laying around the shop, like I just found a cam over here, a carburetor here, you know.
That's awesome.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming out to Mini Mayhem. It's we have some trophies. If someone could bring those over, that would be great. So we have 3 categories. So this first trophy is going to be to the person that that traveled the farthest to be at the event. We did hear of a guy that drove from Washington State. So if anyone can top that, driving from Washington State. Come on up. Come on. It's a good thing you're driving, because TSA would not let that on a plane.
Dude, this guy chunked the rod almost out the side of the block. To top it all up, took the engine off, went to Harbor Freight, got a new engine, broke it in out here, and has been ripping it nonstop. So, I think he deserves the trophy. Right over here.
We usually do one for most unique vehicle. This one will be the 2 most unique vehicles, because there's always some crazy stuff out here. The first one goes to the guys with the diesel trike and the diesel mini bike. Okay, there they are. Yeah, but the second one has to go to the Beerbulance. Jumper table. So it's like kind of a golf cart vibes with a cooler as the seat, and it does wheelies.
Appreciate it. Thank you. We won. All that hard work.
You got to mount it to something.
All right, so we're going to name off all these parts on the trophy net. The jumper table dad's just one. Let's see. So we've got the axle hanger from the drag rail, spark plugs from miscellaneous engines that we've had on the channel, some screw-ups from the Langmuir system, the Dust Bowl 500 collab that we had with all the other YouTubers, some random bits, you know, Cars and Cameras can't forget where you got it, and then the rod bolts from John's 91 mile an hour run on the drag rail. You got to change something. You got a brand. You need to get it out there. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think we can get one more ride in before we have sundown. So I say everyone, let's line up right here and get in one last ride.
So one thing I love about Mini Mayhem is the community of like-minded small engine fabricators and engineers. We must have helped out over half a dozen people that weekend. But this one time, for me, I wasn't so lucky, but I figured it out. What are the chances? I went through that dirt, found the key to the sprocket. I got some zip ties. I'm gonna try to fix this real quick. Everyone left me. That's all right. Good thing I brought zip ties. We're good. Let's see if we can't catch up.